So in this last video in this series on workplace dating, I want to talk about a case. Obviously going to keep a lot of the information confidential so that you can't tell who I'm talking about in case you could figure it out. But I think we forget to get into the impact on others when we have things going on in the workplace. And that's kind of where I focus pretty consistently with my clients is we look at things holistically. I'm Nancy Schick of 30-Year Conflict Resolution, where we, again, address workplace dispute in a holistic way. We resolve it from the top down, bottom up, and we get everybody on board. So in this particular situation, I had Kelly reach out to me, and Kelly's not his real name, but he reached out because he had a couple of employees who had dated. And one of those employees, they weren't dating anymore, and they hadn't dated when they started working together, that the relationship was already over. But one of them came to Kelly and said, hey, the other one sexually assaulted me when we were dating. So Kelly was very concerned about what to do with these two key employees now that he needed to work together. So let me give you a little bit of a framework of what we did to walk through this situation. Is first, we had to, of course, address, did Kelly have any liability for something that had happened in the past, not at work, not on his premises? So the short answer is probably not. That was a good thing. And second, we move into what are the current risks of them working together? Are they going to be going on any kind of overnight trips? Are they going to need to work in the office late together alone? Are they going to be in situations where it could be very uncomfortable or invite additional problems? All of those types of things we looked at. But the big thing was also, what was the relationship of them now? There had been no prosecution. There had been no report of a sexual assault. So it wasn't Kelly's place to judge. And that was hard for him to understand, right? It is, how do you then, knowing something, right? And all he really knew was that someone had made an allegation. He wasn't there. He didn't witness it. All he had to go on was one of them reported something to him about something that happened outside of work. So he had to be very, very careful not to play judge, not to prefer one of the employees over the other. And these are the kinds of real world situations that we get into. And if we only address them from, are you going to get sued or not? You can probably see that Kelly might have chosen to let one of those employees go just so he didn't have to deal with it. But he really liked them and he was committed to having this work. And believe it or not, they did work it out and they continued to work together in a peaceful way. So it is possible. And if you're interested in looking at things from that perspective of real solutions, practical solutions, then click that link below and schedule a consultation with me. In the meantime, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.